Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing my February currently inked. So I already have it kind of set up. I have about 8 pens inked and a couple carryovers. So we will get started. Hopefully this video isn't as long as the last one. I have less pens. So let's get started. Okay, I got us zoomed in a little bit, and we will start out with the first ink. I might be switching between my pipette and my ink muddler. Then, of course, I have my glass dip pen. And the first ink we're going to be doing is Ferris Wheel Press Little Miss Jubilee. This one I got in an ink swap with Julia here. She's on Instagram and YouTube. It's got like a rose gold shimmer or gold shimmer. And I think I'm going to have to do it with the pipette on this one because that ink muddler doesn't fit in these little, what you call it, these little ink sample holders. Okay, you know what, actually I'm not going to be using, I don't know why, it's like I don't ink pens ever. I'm going to use the pens that I have them in. Okay, so the first pen I have inked up is my Banu. This was a Goulet pen exclusive. It's called Rose Tea. Hopefully you guys can see. My lighting is not great today. It's super crappy outside. Let me see if I can, I don't want to, that kind of casts a bunch of shadows, but no, maybe we'll have to deal with the shadows. But anyway, this is my Rose Tea. This has a fine nib. So this is, let's see, what do I do? Do I do the ink first or do I do the pen first? Do the ink first. Okay. So hopefully I am zoomed in enough. I got it set up just a little bit different. This is, should I do the cursive? No, I'm just going to do the, Little Miss Jubilee, and this is in my New Euphoria. This has a fine nib. And that's Rose Tea. And that is number 1. The second ink, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, as you see, I don't really have anything left in this. This was a sample that was given to me by Karina. Karina Loves to Plan. We did an ink swap and she actually threw this one in there. And I thought that I would give it a try. So I'm going to actually color it in with my pen. I have it inked up with my Asvine V126. Which I love the way this pen writes. And it's fairly inexpensive. Okay, and this is Private Reserve. Rose Rage. What a cool name. And this is in my Asvine V126. This also has a fine nib on it. And, oops, Frost. And that is pairing number 2. And the third one I have is Diamine Amaranth. And this is a really pretty kind of like, I don't know, like a pink with the purple sort of undertone to it. And this one I have inked up in my Pilot Prera. It's the pink and clear colorway. This one has a cursive medium nib on it. I really like this nib. I don't know if you can, if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll focus or not. Maybe not. Hopefully everything else is in focus. Okay. Let's see, this is Diamine Amaranth in my Pilot Prera. And this has a cursive medium nib. I love the way this writes. And this is in pink. And that is pairing, ooh, number 2. Okay, adjust it just a little bit. Hopefully this is a decent angle. My next one is a custom turn pen by Olive Frog Designs. You can see their little logo on there. I don't know if it's going to focus. And this colorway is called Purple Wine. I don't know if the camera's picking up everything, but it's just got some beautiful purples. This one, oh, the shape of the pen, the model is called Contour. So, wonderful people to work with. Nikki is fantastic. And this one I have, oops, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. What am I doing? This one I have inked up with Pilot Iroshizuku, Murasaki Shikibu. What a fun name. Okay. Hopefully my camera is staying in focus. I usually don't zoom in this close. So it's a learning experience here. Okay. So this one is Pilot Iroshizuku. I just want to make sure I spell that right. Let's see. Murasaki Shikibu. Did I spell that right? I think so. Oh no, I didn't leave myself enough room. Okay, this is Olive Frog Designs. Purple Wine. And this is in a fine nib. I just kind of want to see if I don't know if I can get it or not. Their custom nib with the little O in the, I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Okay. And that is pairing number 4. Okay. The next pen I have, or the next ink I have is, let me make sure that we're in here, is Diamine I think it's Cappadocia. I think that's how you spell it, or how you pronounce it. It's a beautiful like teal ink, and it's got like a green shimmer. So this one I also got in an ink swap with Karina. And this is my, I believe this is my, yeah, this is my first time inking this ink up. Okay, and that one I have in my Zodiac Pen Company. This one is their Pisces model, and this colorway I believe is called Cathedral Glass. I don't know if you can see all the shimmer. Oh, so pretty. What a beautiful pen. Look at all the different colors. Okay. This one I also have in a fine nib. Ooh, got a little bit of, wipe that off a little bit. Okay, we have Diamine Cappadocia. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name too bad. And the pen is by Zodiac Pen Company. This is the Pisces. Did I spell that right? Why does that look weird? Oh, jeez, Priscilla. Okay, this is, I think it's Cathedral Glass. Not stained glass. I think it's Cathedral Glass. Hey, Bart, if you're watching this, let me know down in the comments if this colorway is stained glass or Cathedral Glass. I believe it's Cathedral Glass. Anyway, let me, hopefully my lighting is picking up that. Oh, so pretty. Okay, next up we have Sailor Manyo Kuzu. This ink sort of reminds me of, what is that ink it reminds me of? Is it All the Best? From Diamine, from the ink vent? I can't remember if that's the one it reminds me of. I'm already getting inky fingers. Is it All the Best? I'm gonna look really quick because I had it. Yeah, All the Best. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you can see that. My camera, it's like kind of got like a deep purple red with like, and then like a green sheen. Anyway, that I have inked up in my Sailor Pro Gear Slim. This is the Moroccan Mint Tea colorway, and I think it's Kaizen, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but there's another. Okay, what do we got here? And this has a 14 karat gold nib. Oh, I mixed it. Okay, let's see. Moroccan Mint Tea, I believe that's what it is. And this has a 14 karat gold, medium fine nib, and this is inked with Sailor Manyo Kuzu. that, well, let's see if you can maneuver just a little bit. Oh, I am a hot mess today. And there, that's that pairing. Okay, next up we have Birmingham Pen Company Water Bear. Let's get back into frame here. Okay, I have not inked this up yet. The labels don't come with this swatch on there. I actually do that myself. I do it on the box as well, so that way I can know first glance what the color looks like. This is such a unique ink. I don't even know where to even categorize this. It's gonna have to go in like 2 different categories in my ink swatch book, or in my book that I keep all my little swatch cards in, because it like goes down green. It has like this gray, also has sort of like this pink undertone. It's very, very unusual color. I'm excited to see what it looks like when I write with it. I have this inked in my Esterbrook Esty in Winter White, and the nib I have on this is, where are my nibs dirty? Did I not? Anyway, the nib I have on this is a cursive smooth italic. I do not know if that's going to focus. This was ground by Kirk's Beer at Penrealm. I love this nib. I love this nib so much. Okay, we've got Birmingham Pen Company, Water Bear. This is in my Esterbrook Esty. Winter White. And a cursive smooth italic. And that is, I don't even know, what are we on? Pairing number 7? 7, yes. Next up, we have a brand new ink, and I am so excited for this ink. Eric over at Amarillo Stationery made their own inks, and here is the packaging. Look at how cute that is. Ooh, what color we got? All right. And this is their cute little bottles. Look at it. I'm inked up. This is, the colorway is Toasty Joggers. Oh, so good, Eric. And I have been playing a little bit with this color, and I love it. It's like this, it's a color, I tried matching it up to a couple other colors that I had to see if I had something similar, and this just stands out. There's just something unique about this. It has like this gold, yellow, a little bit of brown. I can't even, I don't even know. I'm the worst at describing colors anyway, so we'll just leave it as that. And I have this inked up in my Zodiac Pen Company. This is the Capricorn model. It is such a smooth, oh, love this. And this one, oh, I have a little bit of water on there. Hold on, let me clean this off a little bit. I had a little bit of water on there inside the cap. And this is in Solar Storm, Saturn Storm, I think. Yes, Saturn Storm, sorry. And I matched it with like the little flecks of like gold and shimmer that you can see in the pen. don't know if you can see it in there. Anyway, you know, the matchy-matchy thing. Okay. Oh, and this has a, I don't know if the camera's going to focus. This has an architect nib on it. I've only used architect nib one other time. This is also ground by Kirk Spear over at Penrome, because it was just very unusual for me because I'm so used to the Cursive Smooth Italic. So this one is, why did I just lose my train of thought? Anyway, okay, squirrel. This is Amarillo. Stationery. See, the difference between the Architect and the Cursive Smooth Italic is that the Cursive Smooth Italic has broad downstrokes and narrower side strokes, whereas this is opposite. It has the narrow down and the broad when you go lengthways. Wow, my brain is not braining today. Okay, so this is Toasty Joggers. And the pen is Zodiac Pen Company. In the Capricorn, I'm just going to put Cap. And this is, I believe it's Saturn Storm. And this has an architect nib. I'm not going to cap that because I must have had some water still left in the cap. But that is my last new pairing. So I'm going to quickly find something really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, and my carryovers that I have from last month are my Zodiac Pen Company. This is in the Gemini model, and this is in olive agate. This one is inked up with, oh, you know what I didn't do? Let me get this shimmer. Sorry if that clicking noise bothered you. For my rings. This one is Diamine Cocoa Shimmer. My Zodiac Pen Company Olive Agate. And this has a fine nib. And I loved this ink and pen pairing so much that if I run out or write it dry, I will re-ink this with the exact same color because I love it so much. Okay, my next one is my, which one is this? This is the Hongdian M2. This is a little pocket pen. It's a metal pocket pen. This one ooh, am I running out of ink? I might be. Oh, hold on, let me see if I even have any ink left in this, because this may be not going into my carryovers. Hang on one second. Okay, it has a little bit of ink left. This must not seal very well. This is actually a brand new pen for me that I got for Christmas. Let's see, this one has, oh, linen toolbar, sesame oil. I really like this ink. I think I want to try to ink this up into a like a broader nib or a wetter nib. This is Hongdian 2, and this has an extra fine nib on it. Okay, there's another carryover. And the third carryover I have is my Platinum E95S Pilot, not Platinum, I'm sorry, Pilot E95S. And this one, uh-oh, what's happening here? I normally don't have any hard starts with this. What is happening? Okay. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe I have something in the nib. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this. Okay, I am back. Had to do a little bit of stuff on here, hopefully. Okay, so this is, let's see if I don't think I can fit all this on here, but sun, moon, lake, black tea. Writing is atrocious. And this is my Pilot E95S with a 14 karat fine nib. Oh, I think I had a small fiber in the tines. So, and that is my last pairing. I am going to pause the video and I will go to where I do my large ink swatches, and then I'm not going to explain what pen I have them in since I already kind of did it here. I'm just going to do the ink swatches. I think that's what makes the video so long. So I'm just going to do the ink swatches and then I will let them dry and then show you the final dried results. Okay, color number 1 is the Ferris Will Press Little Miss Jubilee. And I'm just going to take my little ceramic bag, spread the ink around. I love the way this looks. And off to the side, I just have my glass of water and my napkin. Sorry, had to clean that off. And this is the first time I'm using, hopefully am I zoomed in enough? Hopefully I am. Sorry if I'm quiet. Okay, Ferris Will Press Little Miss Jubilee, in my New Euphoria Rose Tea. Okay, next up, I was trying to put a little bit down. I'm trying to see if I can get the rest of this sample out. This one is Private Reserve. Wow, look how lubricated that is. Rose Rage. Oops, I'm not even in frame. Sorry about that. Hopefully my light can pick up how this pink is actually really bright. Like, I wouldn't say neon pink. I wouldn't say it's that bright, but it's pretty bright. It's definitely a lot lighter than I think the camera is actually showing. So this is, I don't know if I can write this without you guys being able to see with my hand in the way. Private Reserve Rose Rage. It flows really, really nice out of this nib. This is actually my first time trying actually Private Reserve as well. I've never tried or used this brand of ink ever. Not that I can even remember, but okay, and this is the G6 in Frost. And this has a fine nib on it. Okay. The next one we have is Diamine. Okay. This is Diamine Amaranth. Oh, I love this color. Look how pretty this is. This is my first time inking this one up as well. I was trying to pick inks that one kind of reminded me of, you know, Valentine's Day, even though I'm not celebrating it. I still, you know, like the thought of people celebrating together. Okay. What a pretty ink. And I love this nib. I love writing with this nib. I don't believe that it has a really good seal on it though, and I think maybe the ink evaporates. Either that or just doesn't have like a, it doesn't have a really big ink window either, but I do like this pen a lot. This is the Pilot Prera. This is in pink. And this has a cursive medium. Okay, next up is the Iroshizuku Shikibu. And I don't know if I've actually inked this up before. Maybe when I first got it, I inked it up. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember writing with it, but I'm pretty sure that I had to have when I first got this. Oh, geez. That was a lot of ink. Woo! that was actually very lubricated, but you know, it is a Pilot ink, so what is happening with my pens today? Like, I am having all kinds of trouble with my pens. Okay, this is, where am I at? Pilot is Iroshizuku. Okay, and this is Murasaki Shikibu. I am a hot mess today. An absolute hot mess. Probably because I stayed up way too late. I think I didn't even go to bed until like after 2:30, and I was home. I was just home, FaceTiming with my son. Okay, and this is Olive Frog Designs, the contour model, and this is Purple Wine, and this has a fine nib. Okay, and that is that. Okay, and the next ink swatch we're doing is the Diamine Cappadocia. And this is my first time inking this one up. Oh, I can get a little bit of that ink off the edge of the paper. Okay. Oh, look how pretty that ink is. I don't know if you can already see the shimmer that's coming out. Try to get an angle where you can see the writing. Did I spell that right? I think so. This is in my Zodiac Pen Company. This is the wow, my brain is not braining today. Pisces model, and this is Cathedral Glass in a fine nib, and that is the match. I think that's a good match for this one. Okay, the next one is Sailor Manyo Kuzu, and I am getting super inky fingers, which I guess it really wouldn't be a currently inked or a ink swatching video of any kind without getting inky fingers. this is the ink that kind of reminded me of All the Best. I think it's got a little bit different of a base color, but overall wow, that is a lubricating. This one is in my Sailor Pro Gear Slim. So this one is, what did I say this was? Sailor Manyo. Kuzu. And this is in my Sailor Pro Gear Slim. And the what is this? It's a Moroccan. Mint tea. This is the collection that it's in. They have a few different colorways, or however you want to call it. In this, I got this colorway. There was another one with like brown. There was a couple of them. They're really pretty. I believe Jeffrey at Oak and Ink has one of these collection. He just doesn't have the same one I have. I'm sorry, I am all over the place today. My brain just does not want to function. 14 karat gold, medium fine. This pen writes absolutely amazing. Okay, next up we have Water Bear. This is the Birmingham Pen Company. And this is the one I have no idea how to categorize this ink. Maybe you guys can tell me in the description what you think. Ooh, hold on. Okay, sorry. I had still a little bit of the other ink on it. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like green and then gray, and then it's got like a pink base to it. It's so pretty. Okay, this is with my Ferris Smooth Italic nib. Looks like there's a little bit of glitter or shimmer. I'm wondering, this ink does not have shimmer in it. I'm wondering if I did not get all the shimmer out of this nib. It looks like that might be the case, because I did have I'm pretty sure I had a shimmer in this nib the last time I had it inked. Sorry, I just wanted to wipe it off a little bit. This is Birmingham Pen Company. Water Bear. This is in my Esterbrook. SD in Winter White. And this has a cursive, smooth, italic. Okay, so far I am liking one, the way the ink looks, and I'm really liking the way the way it shades and everything. It's just a slight amount of shading. I don't know if you can really see it with the camera, but I really like this pairing so far. Okay, next up we have Toasty Joggers. It's like yellow and gold with a little bit of brown and orange and all the things. Okay, and this is in my Saturn Storm. Isn't it? I think it's a pretty good match. The colors in here are a little bit more orange, but overall it looks great. Okay, this is Amarillo stationery. And this is Toasty Joggers in my Zodiac Pen Company, and this is the Capricorn model in not Storm First, Priscilla. Oh my, okay, maybe I should not be doing a currently inked right now. Okay. Third time's a charm. Saturn Storm. And this is in Architect Nib. And there's that one. I'm a little zoomed in, but okay, I am going to let all of these dry, and then we will do a flip through of my currently inked. Ooh, got a little stuff going on there. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. They are mostly dry. We are going to go over what I have. We got Ferris Wheel Press, Little Miss Jubilee, Private Reserve, Rose Rage. We got Diamine Amaranth. Wow, it looks blue on my screen. It's actually super bright purple. How strange that it looks so blue. Anyway, that's Murasaki Shikibu, Diamine Cappadocia. Oh, look at that. And we got Sailor Manyo Kuzu, the little green sheen. And we've got Birmingham Pen Company, Water Bear. See how unique that ink is? And then Amarillo stationery, Toasty Joggers. Look at that shading. Oh, I'm so excited to continue to use that. And we will go over to our large ink swatches and get a better, oh, how pretty is that gold shimmer. And then we've got the Rose Rage. Oops. Then we've got Diamine Amaranth. And we've got Murasaki Shikibu. You can kind of see a little bit of like dark haloing right there. That's pretty. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that ink. Holy cow. And that is Diamine Cappadocia. Look at that. You can see like a red sheen, and then that green shimmer. That is absolutely stunning. Then we got Sailor Manyo Kuzu, and you got some red sheen, or actually, I'm sorry, green sheen on that. And then we've got Birmingham Pen Company, Water Bear. Has the gray, and then the camera's picking up more gray, but all of this is actually like a pink, like a pale pink. And the camera is not picking that up. At least I don't think, it's not looking like it on my screen. But yeah, this is more of a pink gray, not as gray as it looks on the screen. Wow, how unique that does that. And then we've got Toasty Joggers. And look at that shading. And with that, my beautiful, you know, mess ups there. Which, to be honest with you, this is the majority of what my stuff looks like in real life. It's never really neat. Yeah, and there we have it. Those are my, those are my February currently inked. I hope you enjoyed this video and all my mess ups and my brain deciding not to brain today. And hopefully if you did like it, then give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.